That's not going to interfere with your broadcast, is it?
No.
Okay.
Teresa from Steve T.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yay! And
So your audience is 55% of your audience is women 35 to 44.
Does she make money doing a live?
I don't think so. See what?
I clicked it, it said it's live. So there's 4 people watching, but
It's not live yet.
it is
you
live.
did. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we need to
that's
see.
what I'm looking at where it is.
It should come up here.
Yeah, it should show that right. Oh, maybe click here. Let's see.
Oh, here?
No, my notifications. There you go. Try that. Let's see. There it is. Okay.
And I can press the play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have to. It's already on.
Yeah.
Click to expand. And there we
go.
go. And then the comments will come up here.
Yep. If you're on, give us a shout out. Just say hi. Where you calling from? Where you calling? Where you watching from?
They can hear you?
That's what we need to test.
All right. All right, you have to sit because every little movement is shaking
Exactly.
the screen.
Yep.
So let's see. Can I hold it? Stacy says she's from Hillsboro.
Well, I think you can hear me okay, Stacy?
Yeah, it's shaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of with this table.
Yeah.
We need a weight down on this table.
I
Okay.
don't know if we have weights.
No, that's okay. Just.
I have a weight.
No, it's all right. It's not shaking
Where's your
enough where it's
drink?
going to mess up people.
Oh.
Get your drink
Yeah,
down.
Stacy says yes.
Okay. Thank you. We're gonna give everybody a couple minutes. I just logged on really
Hold
early.
on, I don't see you.
You don't see me. That's because it's a lag. That's what I was telling you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool. That's why
No,
I
you
can't.
need a lag.
That's why I can't watch and do stuff at the same time.
And that's
'cause
why
it
I'm here
confuses
watching.
me. So Mark is gonna be behind the screen, and Aiden and Rascal are hanging
Will
out.
we be able to follow along later today?
We're not gonna record it. I'm not gonna post the recording. We're going to we'll do it again eventually, but I'm not gonna record it because I don't want it shared. So we'll do it again though. So hopefully you can pop back on in a couple minutes. We'll get started once I get everybody's paint and everything ready. I'll teach you guys everything that you need for your paint.
Wow,
and
we have
everything.
Fariel from Gainesville, Florida.
Awesome, cool, welcome. What? I can't hear you. Okay, well then.
You can
don't worry
talk.
about it. No, not that.
The thing makes the
It's
airplane.
okay.
It's okay.
We've got
Yeah,
Jennifer
welcome.
from Manville.
Yay!
Oh, wow, we got Lori from Minnesota.
Hi, Lori.
Melissa. Now, I'm going to stop saying people's names when you get started.
Yeah, no.
Unless, somebody's asking a question or somebody makes a comment, then I'll say
Yeah.
something. I like it that it's people from all over. This is awesome. Somebody down in Florida.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I know Lori.
Wow. We have Tanya and Wesley from Needham, Massachusetts.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. We got Lisa from Suffolk.
Cool.
Jackie Nabil.
I'll turn the music down when we get started.
I like the delay. I like the
You
delay.
like the delay?
Yes.
I can't watch it and do
I
something
can.
at the same time.
You just go about your thing and do your thing. I got this for you. They're all lining up and coming in now. We've got Scarlett and Logan from Branchburg.
Aw, awesome, guys.
Lauren and Gracie from Hampton, Virginia.
Cool. Hi.
Hi, Blooper.
How's everybody doing with homeschooling? It's a little crazy, isn't it? I give our teachers and paraprofessionals a ton of credit because it's been rough, huh?
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
the Kelly girls from Bound Brook.
Awesome.
Yeah, Southbound Brooklyn.
That's Southbound Brook. There's Bound Brook and then Southbound Brook.
They're close to us.
I know, exactly.
That's pretty cool. Rascal, what are you doing? Okay, you're a goofball.
We got Elizabeth from Bridgewater.
Hi, Liz.
Suarez family in the house from Hillsboro.
Cool. Welcome, Hillsboro. Yay.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get back out and do this again in person. This is really strange, but we're going to go with it.
Pooji from Needham, Massachusetts.
Yay. We got a couple of Massachusetts friends, I think.
Awesome.
Logging on.
Yeah, well, when we get started, you just let them know we're going to do this again. And it's going to get better and
We
better.
will, we will.
The paint is my favorite.
I'm going to show everybody as I get everything started.
Because we don't know how long we're going to be in this situation. So this will be
We
nice
don't.
for everybody.
Everybody stay safe.
We got Sammy and Hannah from Norwood. Melissa from Hillsboro. Hillsboro in the house, yes.
Yay.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of Hillsboro group in here.
Yeah, well,
That's where
definitely
my
our
dad
local
lives.
people, we got to shout out to them. And definitely.
Let's go, New Jersey.
I was wondering how it would work for anybody that's in a different time zone, because I know I had a couple of people in Canada that were interested.
That's
And
awesome.
I think for the most part, Canada is on the same time frame as us. But
Hi to Tanya.
hi to Tanya.
Sarah, me and my girls, Andy and Mackenzie from Pennsylvania.
Yay. Sorry.
Katie and Janet from Somerset, New
Pennsylvania.
Jersey.
We can't go to Pennsylvania even.
Wait, does Nana? Is Nana?
Nana's not on now. She doesn't have Facebook. Could you tell her when we go visit?
That she
Nana
needs to get on
needs
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, Nana needs a Facebook. It's about
Yeah,
time.
she does.
I agree.
Meow.
I agree.
Sarah says she's been holding the countdown till it started all week.
Keep going. I'm sorry. A couple more minutes. We'll give everybody some time. Fill up your drinks. Your first step is take a sip. Juice boxes, take a squeeze. Get the kids some snacks. Right?
Let's not have none of that.
Yeah, really. No.
Yeah, I have
Then go upstairs.
Yeah, go upstairs. We don't want to
Bye.
hear it. And you're shaking the table when you do that.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully, I don't have a big tornado.
It's good. The lighting is good. You can see the logo in the back.
That's
Everything
my
looks
boy.
good.
Where's my boy?
Rascal.
Are you gonna be at my feet?
Stacy's
the whole
saying,
time?
what colors do we need?
Okay, if you didn't see the post, and I'll go over this again, you will need.
She says, or will you start with that? You'll start with
I
that.
will. I'll start with it. But if you want to like go through your paints and get your stuff started, can you see? So you're
Josephine,
so you'll
with
need
Trevor and Julianne from Bridgewater.
red. So this is I'll go over it again, but so about a 50-cent piece size amount of brown, blue and white, and then about a quarter size amount of black, red, and yellow. This is posted on the page too. If you, I don't know if you can have the live video going and scroll through the pics, but so that's this. If you don't have brown, your brown is yellow, red, and blue. It's your three primary colors. So there's your mixing lesson for today. But we'll do more. We'll give everyone some time though.
Right, you'll do it again.
Yeah, yeah. We got some time yet.
All right, we're going to have Colleen from Philadelphia suburbs.
Awesome.
Sequoia from the Bay Area, California. So there's your time
Awesome.
difference.
Yay. Way to go, Callie. Woohoo.
We have anybody from Virginia?
Yeah, there's somebody from Virginia. Huh?
When you hold up and you come up to the camera, you're going to have to hold it up higher because you couldn't
Okay.
see what you were doing.
Sorry. We'll do that.
Well, they're checking in. That's awesome.
I can't
Cool.
even see.
We've got Olivia from Hillsboro.
More Hillsboro people. Woohoo.
That's where my dad lives. That's
No, it's not.
no, Chester, New
Yeah.
Jersey, not Hillsboro.
Silly.
I don't think there is anybody from Chester, New Jersey, is there?
Maybe. We don't know.
We'll see.
What
We'll
about
see.
Virginia is where we went for vacation.
That's right.
Where we went for vacation. That's right.
We're gonna go again this year, maybe,
Let's hope.
or a home vacation.
Let's hope. It might be a
All right,
home
we're at
vacation.
5:55.
Couple more minutes. No, it's not seconds. Minutes. Minutes. Be comfy where you're sitting. Have your easel in
Lauren
front of
says,
you.
speak loudly, please.
Sorry. I will try and speak more loud. I don't have a good
Microphone.
announcer's voice. Sorry, but I will do that. Sorry.
You need a microphone.
Lori
No,
from
I-
Jackson, New Jersey. Checking in.
Jackson. So anybody that was part of or knew that we were doing the sloth event, if you haven't seen your emails, if you purchased tickets already, our sloth event was moved by the zoo to August 23rd. So make sure you check email if you did get tickets. I have some people that now can't make that date, so now we do have tickets available. There's some more information in that post later on if you want to check it out. But we'll be painting with a live sloth. We'll be painting a mug or a wine glass for our adults. And the kids, I have some pre-printed sloth canvas. Can you see that?
Yes, I'm watching.
Okay.
I'm looking
I'm
perfect.
just making
That's
sure.
perfect how you did the glass.
All right.
Doggy ran upstairs.
I know. He'll be up and down. Up and down. Here it comes again.
Hopefully he doesn't jump and knock down all the
We
glass.
got somebody that just joined.
That would
You
be
won't.
bad. Knock
won't.
down
Got
the
Vera and
glass.
Luca from Hillsboro.
More Hillsboro.
Let them know that you
Hi.
haven't. You're going to tell the colors when you begin again.
Yep. We'll go over all of the colors that you need when we start. We'll give it a couple more minutes so that we have everybody on. I know there was some confusion with the link to sign up and then to download, and then there was a lot to download an app and everything else. So we could only probably accommodate about 100 people, maybe, on the download. So we figured we're gonna run with it with live. We hopefully don't have much of a time limit. We shouldn't take more than 2 hours. I will try and give you a couple of minutes of a break in between so you can get up, go to the restroom, refresh your drinks, let the kids have a minute. I'll turn on the music a little louder so you guys can have a quick dance party. So shout out 1 or 2 songs if there's some kids watching. What's your favorite song? Give me that. We'll do that in between just for a little break. You can get up and stretch a bit.
You have Laura and her son from Maine.
Maine, awesome.
Chris just signed up. He's from Middlesex.
Cool.
Oh, Ange.
Oh, Chris. They come to the school every time we do the family painting with the school.
Right.
Her and her family.
I remember her.
You remember?
Wow,
her?
another California wine country.
Awesome.
Robertson
yeah.
Lisa Russ. Hi from
Cool.
Temecula,
Rascal.
California.
Wow.
Ooh, Suzanne is on. She joined.
Suzanne Hamill.
Actually,
Yes.
the girls are joining. It's Meg and Sam. Hi, guys.
All right.
I'm glad you found it. Sorry for the confusion with the link.
We've got Elizabeth Carson from Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Westchester, PA. My PA friends. We were hoping to visit this weekend with some family, but it doesn't look like that is going to happen.
Lisa
Hopefully
Ross
we're-
says thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for logging on. I had no idea when I thought about doing this. It was really initially like, wow, we're all gonna be inside with our kids for who knows
Got
how
a
long.
music request.
Okay, write that down.
Music request. 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Is this an appropriate child-friendly song?
I don't know. We got Mindy from Raritan.
Night at Freddy's.
Samuel says, can we do Bad Guy, please?
Bad
Oh, that one's funny.
You know that
You
song?
know that one?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right.
Your butt is
Lana from Hillsboro.
So yes, when I thought of, what are we going to do? Every single event that I had for March canceled. Every single one, which of course we don't want anybody to go out. We want everyone to be safe. It's happened. So I thought, what am I going to do? Just with a little bit of sanity for us, for our parents. We're home with our kids and we have, I'm sure, 1,000 emails a day from your teachers, right? To, check in for this and that. And I just thought we need a little bit of fun and levity. And this brings me joy. Doing it with kids, doing it with adults, families. I have so much fun doing it. I've been chasing the feeling of bringing people memories, making people happy and smile. And I thought, let me just do this for friends and parents. And I shared it to a couple of moms groups and you guys exploded it. So thank you. It's so crazy. When I kind of saw, well, it's like, a couple of dozen people and then it was, a few hundred people. And now we're up to like over 800 people, I think, that were interested, which is just mind blowing to me. So thank you, everyone. It's awesome. We're just I'm a working mom. I'm a mom. I come home, I work my business, or I try to. So we'll see what happens. But I really appreciate all the love that everyone's shared with us. It's so sweet.
Hillsborough in the house. Catherine.
Lots of Hillsborough folks. Thank you.
Thanks from Addie in Hillsborough. The Morgans in Piscataway.
No. Different?
No, different person.
All right, we're at 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll still give everyone.
Conrad would like Old Town Road. It's his favorite song.
All right, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
I love that one.
That's from Kathy Cherwinski Butler.
Okay.
Tina Marie says, so nice of you.
We should, yeah. I might just have to have Alexa play it, I think, right?
Yep.
What?
The songs.
Oh, wow. Elizabeth Carton says that she heard about you today on Preston and Steve on WMMR.
Oh my gosh, this is so crazy.
Mason just jumped on.
Yay. Hi, Mason.
Hi, Mason.
Can you tell Mom to please get Facebook so she can see what we're doing? Because, yeah.
We got Los Osos, California, Sarah Cohen.
The thing
California.
is, she can't play those songs.
Okay.
Lauren Ellis just...
What are you trying to do?
Should I bring the TV from that room in here so I can play those songs for them?
I'll try and do it on here.
You
If
do it
not-
on Alexa, that's all.
Yeah.
She
If it doesn't work, then we'll have to go to something else. That's all. It's okay.
It should work. All you gotta do is tell Alexa to play it.
We'll try. Aiden says no, that's not gonna work.
All right, people are checking in saying they're ready.
You ready? Ready? All right. Let's go over a couple of. So let's see. Start. All right. So if you don't know already, I'm Jennifer with Mimosas and Masterpieces. We're out of Southbound Brook, New Jersey. This is my little assistant, Aiden. He's usually my helper. He does not like to paint. He likes to help with supplies. So he's going to be in the background helping in case I need anything. So
I'm
thank
also
you,
the
buddy.
janitor.
And he's also the janitor. He's always cleaning up. So every event that we do, especially with kids in schools, he's always running around helping clean up, set up, right? And we have Mark, who is my rock and my super special partner. He does everything for me. He supports me in all of my crazy ideas. He's behind the computer. He'll be the one shouting out to me your information, your names. If you come to the Mimosas studio, which is where we're down here, it's in our home. It's in our basement. You come as a guest, and you leave as a friend. Almost every person I can say. We've hugged. He hugs coming in. I hug going out. It's awesome. We've had an awesome. We've had a great time. So anyway, okay. So really, relax. So we would be going out doing parties. We do birthday parties, anniversary parties. We do bachelorettes and kids' birthday parties. I do fundraising events and things of that nature. We've done anything from a couple of people of an intimate group of 3 to 5 to we've done 96 painters. So this will top that, obviously. We're just not in person. But so this is the heart of what I do. I love bringing memories, creating memories with you all. So I don't just do canvas painting. Normally we would do other things. So we do the glassware. We just started doing the resin pours. If anybody's been to one of these, it's so awesome. We do them here in the studio because there's just too much of supplies to take out, but I'm sure I don't know if you can see that.
Ooh,
I'll tell you in a
It
second.
might take a minute. So it's super glossy, super coated, glittery.
Perfect. It's perfect where you're holding it.
So pretty. We have so much fun doing these.
I like those.
So
good.
when we get back to our norm, hopefully, we'll be doing these again. Oh, Aiden likes this one. Okay. So
That one
Aiden
looks
likes this
cool.
one. So we also
It has
do
purple and everything.
acrylic pours. Acrylic pours. So we have
I'll
these
tell you.
kind of fun stuff, and then I just poured resin over it because I didn't like that it was so lumpy. But
Perfect.
I know
It's reflecting the light in the back.
I know. There's tons of lights
I
in
like
here.
that one because of the purple.
I know you like
They
this
see the-
one. There's lights
They see
everywhere.
the beer. They see, looks like a beer
it's
sign.
the one behind you.
What beer sign?
Alrighty. So
Oh, that thing.
let's go over your supplies. Ready to go? All right, supplies. So the first thing that we're gonna do is your paint palette. Okay. What will be on your paint palette? We'll come up a little closer. Is got that?
I'm waiting. Here it comes. You're
Rascal
holding it up.
Peter
Let's see.
Brown.
There you go. Perfect.
All right.
And yes, right where you got it.
Okay. So your paint palette is going to be about a 50-cent piece size amount of brown, 50-cent piece size amount about of blue and white, and then you're going to have about a quarter size amount of black, red, and yellow. All of this was kind of posted earlier. You might be able to scroll back and see that if you need to. If you don't have brown, your first mixing lesson for today is it's your 3 primary colors: yellow, red, and blue. When you mix equal parts of all 3 of those together, you'll get brown. So I'm gonna go set mine up. If you need this again, just give us a shout out.
Right, and then you can bring it up again.
You can do the paint.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it quick.
I can do it when you need more.
Thank you. If I need more,
I'll just go over there and do it
definitely
for
do
you.
that. You can always add more paint to it if you don't have enough. It's easier to add to. Can't put it back.
Yeah, you're not in the shot.
Yep, that's okay.
And yes, they're gonna need a repeat of the colors, please.
Okay, so you have white.
No, when you come back, you gotta show them.
Oh, okay.
The plate, she put paint on it already. It's yellow,
I
red.
thought you was gonna do that in the cameras.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Because
Sorry.
right now they're looking at an empty picture.
Sorry, yes.
Don't worry, next time I will direct this whole thing. It will work out fine.
Works my director. 5, 6, okay.
Yes.
Okay, now you're gonna put that up and show them again.
Right, so again, we have, it's probably easier to see in the light, right?
No, you're too far away.
All right, just kidding.
Maybe you should hold a diagram up for them so the paint doesn't run down. Yes,
All right.
that's what they need to see.
Can we see this now?
Hold on, it's the delay, and I gotta wait for you to put that part up because I don't see it in the screen. Perfect now.
Okay.
Right where you got it is perfect. Hold
All
it
right.
there.
So we have black, blue, white, yellow, red, and brown.
All right, and then tell them again what size. Brown is a 50-cent piece size. Blue, 50 cent.
So the ones that you probably need the most of are white and blue and brown. You need a little bit of yellow, a little red, and a little black. If you need more, we can add more.
Tell them about making the brown again.
If you don't have brown and you only have primary colors, you're going to mix equal parts of your yellow, red, and blue. That will make brown. We're going to lighten that up later, but for now,
Hold
that's
it
what
up.
you need. Oops, sorry.
Okay, good.
Okay, we got it.
Can you share the meeting code for the Ring app?
So the Ring app is not working. It just kind of did not work out with that. So we're just doing this version.
Right. Okay, so she's here on Facebook asking that, and she's seeing you right now.
Yeah.
She knows that the Ring app is not going to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just couldn't get enough people on it.
Maybe
Yes.
next time.
Yeah. We'll do something different next time. So you should have 2 plates. Okay, you're going to have the plate that you have your paint in, your paint palette, and then you're going to have another plate as a mixing plate because you're going to have to mix.
Okay.
I usually try to mix right on the main plate, but if you need more room, go to your mixing plate.
I would always like that.
I
Very
know.
good.
Okay. You have 2 brushes. They may not look exactly like this, and that's okay. Point is, you need a flat brush, which is longer, a little flatter. It's probably about a 3/4 to 1 inch in size. If it's a little smaller, it'll just take you a little longer to paint your canvas. Then there's a small round brush. This guy is what we'll do all your details with. Next is, so I'm going to jump back and forth to do our paintings. We have 2 of the 12 by 12 canvas, or 14 by 14 if you got that size. So this is mom and me, or it's 2 kids, however you guys are doing it. And then you have the 16 by 20 canvas. This will be the single painting if you're painting by yourself. I have a cup of water to rinse brushes. Don't drink this. Put this in a different spot other than your drink.
Yeah, don't drink that.
Don't
That
drink
will
that.
make you very
Music
sick.
request, what's up? 4 non-blondes.
All right, we can try that.
Wait, that's bad.
Okay.
The one kid said that.
All right.
We're
We'll
gonna
try to
have
keep
this-
it PG. All right. We're gonna start with and paper towels. rinsing and drying. So in between each thing that I need you to do, I'm going to tell you rinse and dry. When I say rinse and dry, try and get it as dry as you can. The more water that you have on your brush, the more it will run down your canvas. If it feels too dry on your canvas, depending on the type of paints that you're using, you can use a little bit of water and it helps flow through the canvas. Your canvas is kind of porous, so you want to get all of the paint into all those little crevices. And we'll get started. Let's see. All right, so we're going to start the flat brush first. We're going to start with the green color. Okay, so this teal light green color, that's what we're going to start with. So how do we make green? How do we make green? Come on.
Purple and yellow, no, yellow and blue.
Scoop of yellow, scoop of blue, and a scoop of white. You're going to mix on your mixing plate until you get a color that you like. You want it light enough so that you can see through, you can see your silhouette through it.
Can you show them?
Yep. So I'm mixing my green color. If it's too dark, then I'm going to add another scoop of white in there. Try to keep your paints clean so that we can go into them later if we need more mixing. So you're just going to mix this color. Mix, mix, mix. All right.
Keep your voice louder.
All right, I'm going to start with the 2 so that the kids can start working first, okay? We're going to cover almost the whole canvas except for about 1 inch on either side. So if you're working on the right canvas, you're going to leave about 1 inch of space on the right side. If you're working on the left canvas, leave about 1 inch of space on the left side. So we're just going to run your brush in vertical strokes, up and down. And I don't like that color. I'm just going to add a little bit more white to it. And if you don't like it, you can just add more to it. Sorry.
Not to cut you off, but Mason's making a good point here.
Go ahead.
That you don't own the rights to the music in the background, so
Oh,
you don't
okay.
want to get flagged by Facebook, so just
Okay.
keep it down low.
Sorry. Thank you.
And let's not take requests.
Good idea. Sorry. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, who also owns a business, you know.
Makes a good point.
Sorry, guys.
It's all right. We'll have all of this taken care of on the next time we do this.
So vertical strokes up and down on the canvas. You can leave some of it open. You don't have to go all the way to the top because we're going to put some brown in there.
Michelle says, what colors did you mix together? Can you mention that again?
Yeah. So it's just Mason on still.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're back.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it will lag. I'm sorry, guys. Until we figure out a better forum to do it all on, we're going to work through it. So vertical strokes up and down. Okay, I'm going to go to the big canvas. We're going to do the same thing. You're going to leave about 1 inch to 1.5 inches on the right and left side of your canvas. Vertical strokes on here.
Can you repeat the colors again so that they make the colors right?
Yep. Blue, scoop of blue, scoop of yellow, scoop of white. Add more white as needed. If you want it lighter, just add more white.
White makes everything lighter.
Yeah.
And this is your background, right?
What's in the background?
I said this is your background that you are making.
Yes, this is the background.
Blue,
Your
yellow,
background.
and white.
Blue, yellow, white.
Liz Schneider says you're doing a wonderful job.
Aw, thank you, Liz. It's different when I don't have an audience interacting with me. Like,
Yeah, you might have to repeat things like twice so that
That's
people
okay.
can get it if they don't hear you or get you the first time.
It's so
okay, so we're vertical strokes up and down. Just filling in almost the whole canvas. We're just going to leave 1.5 inches about on either side.
You can step back into the camera.
I'm sorry.
We just see your hand going up and down.
Be
Sorry.
careful of the doggy.
And the dog's right under my feet too. Yes, I know.
His name is Rascal.
Rascal just loves to be right under Mom's feet.
And he has a
Swapna
rascal.
says, could you please pause a bit?
I'm gonna slow down or finish this part, and then we'll
Then
give
you'll
you
go
guys
over
a
it
minute.
again.
Yep.
You're very fast.
That's why I figured I could do them both, so that if moms just wanted to do the big one, then they could.
Tell Swapna it's okay because he says his kids are trying to catch up. His kids are trying to catch up.
No
Or
problem.
her kids are trying to catch up. I'm
Take your
sorry.
time.
It's okay. We're gonna give you a minute.
Yep, it's okay.
When we're all done.
You just remind them you're going to go over it again once you finish your part.
We're gonna go over it again. I'm just filling it all in, and I'm gonna take a little time to do both. So it's your blue, yellow, and white is our background color. Aiden, you have to stop talking and making noise, please. Thank you. Okay, we're filling in almost the whole canvas, except for 1.5 inches on either side, and on the small one, about 1 inch on either side of these. Sorry, I'm standing right in front of it. Just vertical strokes up and down. It's almost going to give it the look of like wood grain when we're going in a vertical direction.
Mention to them, okay, because Sharon is saying she's trying to get very green to be that light bluish green.
You're going to add a little more blue and white.
Karen says our color is more green than blue. What did we do wrong?
Add a little more blue and a little white. The more blue you want it to be in the aqua blue color, just add a little bit more blue. The more green you want it, add a little bit more yellow. And the more white you add to it, the lighter your color will get.
That's good to know.
So the important thing is to know about is everybody's painting is different. Every time I paint a painting, I can paint the same one 100 times. It will always be different every single time. And that's okay. It's all about being individual. There's no wrong way.
Good point.
So see, that color turned out a little bit different than that side because I mixed more. So we're just using that large flat brush, vertical strokes up and down with your green color, green or blue color, depending on what you want to call it. Okay. I'll give you guys a minute to catch up. When we're done with that, you're going to rinse and dry your brush. Let me step out of it so you can see it. How's that? Anything else?
That's good.
What?
Towel? No. I was looking for more paper towels.
Oh, I can.
What's the matter? What you need?
I was looking for more paper towels. Right there.
Here.
There we go. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, I'm gonna put a trash bag in there.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, is it you have paper towels?
Okay. Oh, I'll use this one the whole time.
Are we supposed to paint till the top and bottom edges?
You can leave a little of the top and bottom edges open because we're going to add a little bit of wood grain in there. So you can leave a little bit open. It's okay. When you're drying, just dry off really good. Get all your color off of that brush. Take a sip.
I take a sip of my water.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to go upstairs in a second or two.
Okay.
A minute or two.
And we're going to give you a couple of minutes in between everything before we start going over with our black and everything too. So if this seems like it's really heavy, we'll give it a little bit of time to dry in between.
Sharon says she needs wine.
When you're in person. I'll have a sip for you, Sharon.
Sharon
Ready?
Darden.
Here you go.
Yeah, now I'm watching you take a sip.
You guys feeling okay?
You know where I am?
Yeah.
Please. Don't. He's like, what is going on?
Am I like right in the way? You got it?
Mason says, how will we know if it's dry enough to move on to the next step?
We're gonna move right on to the next step without it being dry. We don't want it dry yet. So our next step, I'm gonna have you rinse and dry. Hopefully I've given everybody enough time to get through that part. If somebody can just give me an okay, then I'll know.
It's all right. If anybody has any difficulties, I'll mention it to you.
Okay. All right, so our next color that we're gonna mix is our light brown color. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab some of the brown that I have, which it's a little dark. So I'm gonna grab some white. And I made you more white here, but it's okay.
Anna says, we didn't leave space on the top and the bottom. Is that okay?
It's okay, we could paint right over it. So, and I apologize. So we're gonna actually switch to our small brush, sorry.
And that's somebody just asking. Same brush?
Thank you. Small brush. Should give me one ahead of time. So we're gonna change to the small brush. We're mixing a little white with our brown to make a light brown color. I made a mess on my plate. Keep it in a small spot.
Let me see.
Like use half the plate. Normally I would say, don't do that.
It looks like poop.
Aiden, really?
Be
Boy,
nice,
it looks
be
like
nice,
dog.
be nice, be nice. Got a
Boy,
lot of
Mom,
people listening.
This is the problem. Yeah. Okay.
Looks
Okay.
like Rascal's hair.
All right, here we go. So, small brush, rinse and dry this guy. Then you're gonna mix a little of your brown with a little white to make a lighter brown color. That's where we're at.
Uma said they're having so much fun.
Aw, thank you guys. It's so hard. I can't get a read of the crowd because I don't have a crowd.
That's okay.
It's so different. Okay, so I'm gonna need more because I have 2 paintings to do. So it's your brown, scoop of brown, scoop of white, and mix. Okay. And it's okay if it's not fully incorporated. It'll actually just give you some streaks of color, which is
Could you
just
hold
right.
it up so they can see how you're mixing it?
Again,
There you go.
just mix. Try and keep it in a smaller spot than I did, which. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
All right. So the brown is for our edges. So we're gonna. I like to not hold it this way. We don't want something super controlled. So hold your brush a little farther up, and you're just gonna go up and down with your brush. So it's just little vertical strokes with your brown paint. You're gonna blend it right into the edge of your green color. And don't worry if it looks like a hard line, we're gonna fix it with some white. So just up and down strokes with your brown.
Okay, dog.
Small circle brush.
Small round brush, yep. Small round brush. When you get to the edges and your top and bottom, this is where you can fill those in. Okay, grab your edges, your top and bottom, so it looks like a finished piece. Okay, so there's your left side. See the right side, am I in the way too much? I might be in the way there. Okay, so again, just up and down strokes.
No, you were good when
What,
you was over
on
there.
that side? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry guys.
Oh,
I'm forgetting what's in the frame, so just vertical strokes up and down. Fill in your top, bottom, and side.
That's good.
Alright, then you need to either go upstairs or top, bottom, and sides. Good idea. Thank you.
And then I'll be back.
Okay.
Call me down if you need it.
I will. Thank
Okay,
you.
we'll call you. Got 2 people that just joined.
They may have fallen off and logged back on.
No, they're 2 new
Yeah.
people.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching everybody's names here.
Okay. Look out, Buster. Rascal, I called you Buster. Alright, so once you have your side done, then we need to fill in all these little streaks up top and in the bottom. So we're going to do the same thing. So I use a little bit of paint on the brush. Again, not real controlled. Hold it far back from the end of your paintbrush, and my brush might be a little longer than yours, but hold it a little farther back so you just have a flowing motion. It doesn't have to be so controlled. So it's just up and down right across the edge. Moms, I'm sorry if we flick some paint on your table. Hopefully you have a covered surface. So just a little up and down. You're going to blend that into the green color. It's okay if you go over it. Grab your top while you're doing the top.
Julie just joined.
Hi, Julie.
And Gretchen just joined.
Hi, Gretchen. So if you just joined, hopefully you have your colors together already. You're gonna, for this green color in the background, you're gonna use your large flat brush, blue, green, and white, and mix until you have a color that you like. Just vertical strokes on your canvas. And then we're gonna mix a little brown and white, and this is your edges here.
Your brother said, okay, Bob Ross.
Oh, that's what I should have played, that song.
That's a song?
That Bob Ross song, that I like that.
That's still got copyright infringement. You don't want to do that.
Copyrights.
Do you do the same on the big one?
You're gonna do the same on the big one, yes. Thank you. My canvases are like stuck to the easel, so I can't get the bottoms very good, but you're doing the same thing on the bottom. Just gonna kind of lift it up a little. If you want, you can always take your easel or your canvas off the easel and flip it to do the same thing if it's easier for you. So, same thing, just a little up and down. There's no
Right or wrong way?
no right or wrong here. Yeah, you're just flipping some paint on top of your canvas here.
I have a question.
Okay.
Christina Bushiero says, Jen, thank you so much. Juliana and I are having fun.
Hi, Juliana. Yay.
Juliana wants to know what your horoscope sign is.
I'm a Taurus.
We have live birds.
Okay, Eva says, suddenly we can't hear you. You can speak louder, please.
Sorry, yes. So your brown, I'm going to actually flip my canvas so you can see what I was talking about. So I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to get paint all over my hands. I don't know if you can see that.
Okay, Laura says, my brown looks like a muted mauve. How can I fix?
Add more blue. And add more blue and yellow. You probably have too much red in there. And mine is not like brown either. It is kind of mauve. You're right. Just depends on the red tone that's in your colors. Sorry.
The sound is too low. You need to speak louder.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. I'm not a loudspeaker.
Why don't you get a speaker?
I'm sorry, because I feel like I'm right here, so I'm not shouting to everybody.
Don't worry, I'll help you with that
Sorry.
next time.
All right.
We'll perfect all of the imperfections.
We're gonna do the same thing on the big guy. So your right side and left side. I need more paint. So to those that are joining, it's a scoop of brown and a scoop of your white, and you're just gonna mix.
That's good.
That's all. Some of my paints are thicker than others. I know it happens, so it's okay. All right. Let's go to this side. Rascal, you love to do
Brittany Haggerty says, my daughter Olivia wants to say she loves this painting.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks, Brittany.
Dude, good job.
So just vertical strokes with your brown, up and down, up and down.
Right, so we have to have the volume of brown in the big one as well.
Yep, same brown in the big one as well. Vertical strokes up and down. You're going to
Okay.
blend a little into your green color. And most moms right now, unless you're like, you work out, your arm is going, ow.
Louder, please.
Ow.
You're going to get muscles on the right side today, or left if you're a lefty. Vertical strokes up and down with your brown.
Uma says she's loving this painting class.
Aw, thank you guys. How many of us are there?
I'm not sure. I don't see the number.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's for true.
We're just focusing on the people that are asking questions and,
Yeah, that's
just commenting.
all right. Again, on your big one, you're just gonna put some brown on your bottom, just from the edge up. No rhyme or reason. Just kind of make it look a little bit like wood grain. That's what we're going for.
So you
That's
got
good.
everybody's attention.
Good.
Okay, your video is interrupted.
Again?
It's back.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're good.
That's what happens.
How does it get interrupted?
There's a
Right,
lot of
remind them to
people-
add white to the brown to make it lighter if they want to make it lighter, if it's too brown for them.
Okay. Everybody got that? Adding white to your brown if it's too dark for you. And make it a light brown.
Kaylee says, hers says there are 120 viewers.
Cool. Well, that's about what we were going to be at anyway, so that worked. Good deal.
And just remind them that if we do this the next time, it'll be a more accessible and
Yeah.
it'll be the quality be a lot better next time because I'll be in
Seriously.
control of it.
Mark is the film director. He'll do this next time with me a little bit better since this was really within 5 days, guys. You guys kind of blew this out of the water. I had no idea that it was gonna
That so many people would love to do
explode,
this.
So we'll do it again for sure.
And the quality, everything, sound, we'll even have music. Everything will be better.
All right, same thing up top. Just gonna run that brown along the top of your canvas. Grab your edges if you remember.
Question.
Okay.
Marianne McVeigh says that Amanda wants to know, how do you find the time to do this?
That's funny. That is a funny question. Mom is busy. I do my best to try it. You guys, the people that want to do parties, are what is inspiring to me. So that's what gets me excited when someone says, paint me something new, I want to do a paint party. Then I get excited and go, okay, like somebody will say, hey, I wanted to do a beach one. So this is what we came up with, was a beach one. Maybe we'll do this one. So I'm like, okay, so that got me inspired to, let's do another one. So this is one of our flip-flops in the sand paintings.
Fishy.
It was so much fun.
Question. Swapna says, can't hear you. Is it just me? Tell them yes, it is just them. They need to turn up their volume.
Well, they can
Everyone
hear
else
you.
is saying. Everyone else can say that they're hearing you.
Okay. Maybe, yeah, you might have volume on your speakers or on your computer. There's sometimes two. So one might be for speakers and one might be for your computer. Hopefully it's that. I will try and talk louder. I'm sorry.
Regina Tobiah Perry says, thanks so much for doing this.
You're
Our
so
whole
welcome.
family is painting along and having a great
Aw.
time.
So guys, really, what I would love from
Oh my
you
God,
is,
Dog.
because I don't get to see you live now, I would love for you all to take a picture of your family with your paintings when you're done, and please send them to the Mimosas Masterpieces at Yahoo email. It's down there. I don't know if you can see it down there, but Mimosas Masterpieces at yahoo.com. It's hard to forget. Please send me your pictures with where you guys are from. I'd love to create kind of like a video of what everybody did from around the world, well, around the U.S., I guess. I don't think we got Canada in there, but I would love to do that for everybody and see everyone, because I don't get to see everybody. So please do that. And then if you can, what would really help me is to give us a review. And if you want to put in your comments in the email, give me some tips for what you think we can do better next time. I'm sure, you know, I'm open to criticism, constructive criticism, of course.
And I'll be there to take it and make sure we take care of it. Mason just mentioned to swap. Now maybe you need to exit and come back in.
Thank you. All right, so once you have some of that brown in there, I'm gonna actually grab a little bit more white.
All right.
White. I got it.
Again, Christine Hansen says, will you be doing this more?
We will. So what I plan to do is, yes, we'll do some more lives like this, but I would love to start, see, even the artist gets paint on the hands. I would love to be able to do this with you and a group of your friends. The way that things are right now, we can't be out in your home. But what I can do is we can set up a Zoom or whatever, a conference link for you and all of your friends in your respective homes and do the same thing, just with your group of people.
Or we could do a big group thing like we're doing right now.
We can do it now, or we can go bigger.
We're going to be working on that.
But if you want a specific painting and it's something that you want as your group to do, just message us and we'll try and put something together. I think right now our only difficulty is trying to get supplies, because I don't think Amazon is shipping right now, or they're really behind in shipping. So I think that might be our only setback, but we'll work through it.
Okay, Anna says, do you have a painting channel?
I don't have a painting channel.
Not yet.
I have a YouTube channel.
Fogarty family is checking in. The whole fam is there. They're doing it too.
Hi guys.
And last but not least, Christine Hansen says, I'm in California, so 3 didn't really work for us. So yeah, we did discuss the time difference thing.
Yeah.
We'll work on that on the next time too. So maybe we'll have 2 sets of...
I'm usually later. I usually would do an event starting at 7 our time, Eastern time, so that would be 4 your time. I can go later, make it a weekend. As long as I'm happy with my wine, we can do this anytime.
And Mason is making a good point. We're on Facebook here. You can watch this again from the beginning when it's done, and you can still paint it.
So, Mason, I wasn't going to save it and post it, only because I didn't want it shared everywhere yet. I don't know.
Maybe you should share it.
I wasn't going to do that. But anyway, so I'll try it. I know I have the option to do that, so I will save it.
And then Amazon is hiring 100,000 people, says Christina. We will be getting our packages soon.
I know that there was a couple of you that couldn't get them. If you were local, you're more than welcome to grab stuff from my doorstep. I'm always open to do that.
Yeah, they like this idea of being able to look at it again.
Okay.
Because they can catch the replays, and then also they can tell people and show people, and then when we want to do the next live event, you'll have more people ready to do this.
That's true.
No.
So it's a good idea, I think.
All right. So what I did was, once I have my brown on, my right and left, top and bottom, just those strokes, I'm just grabbing another little scoop of white and kind of mixing so I have a lighter shade of brown. And I'm going to go over that and do a couple more strokes in there, sort of to blend that darker brown into that green color. So same idea. And it's just light strokes. I'm not giving a lot of pressure on the canvas. So it's just light strokes up and down. You might get some areas that are darker than others or brighter than others, and that's okay. I just wanted to kind of give a little transition in between that dark and light color.
Yeah, so when you do it, can you step to the side a little bit so they can see you doing the strokes, because they can't see your hands.
That's what I was trying to stay away. So same thing, we're going to do a couple of these little lighter brown strokes in the top and the bottom.
Doing good. With what color?
This is just a little bit more white added to that brown that you made already. So just add a little bit more white to the light brown that you made, just for a lighter version of it, that's all.
And that's the flat brush?
We're still using that small round brush.
Still using the small round brush, Wendy.
Same brush. Whoops, see. Even I make mistakes.
Hmm. Careful, the dog's there.
I know. Thank you.
The dog is cool. You're the one moving all around. The dog's not moving.
Alright, same thing with your larger one. Just a little bit of white in that light brown that you made. Couple of strokes in there. Light pressure on your canvas. Bob Ross always said, right, no mistakes, there's only happy accidents, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite phrases.
We have Bob Ross on the ceiling.
We have Bob Ross stuff everywhere.
Right, she says she's loving the chat, but please keep going because the kids will be over it if we take too long.
That's alright.
Jennifer says, my brown is more of a natural tree brown. Is that okay?
That's fine. Yep.
Still using the round brush? The
Still-
round little brush?
Yep. Still with the small brush that you have. Yep.
So Wendy, not the flat brush yet.
Not the flat brush. Alright. Alright, once you've got your lighter color in there for your brown, we're going to rinse and dry your small brush. Rinse, dry good.
Wow,
Stuff
that's
it
a
out
lot
of
of
the
paper
way.
towels.
Yeah.
Gotta clean your brush.
Alright.
Okay.
So our next step is going to be the moon, which is stuck on there. So on the moon, so especially if you're doing the two small parts, you can get an extra a plate if you have it to help you with as a kind of a guide if you want to. So it's almost the same size as a plate. Wow, that's pretty good. Maybe I did do that. So it's almost the same size as your plate. So half of it will be on one side and the other half of the plate will be on the other.
Good. Now you, yeah, good. You
Okay.
put it- Yeah, now you see it good.
All right.
That. Oh,
So we're gonna use this small brush with white. Now, because this back area may not be completely dry, that's okay. We want to pick up some of that green color in your moon. So you're gonna go to just white. So if you don't have a good clean spot of white in your tray or on your palette, add a little bit more white for just a clean area of white. So I'm gonna wing it here with our moon. So half a moon goes on this side, on the left side, and the other half on the right side.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. I use the small brush to start. If you want to switch to the bigger brush to fill it in quicker, you can. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just a big circle. Hopefully I make it even. Use a plate if you need to.
That's always a good idea.
Right, use a plate so they don't.
Yep, use a plate for, if you want that perfect circle. Try and make this without it. And then you're just gonna fill this guy in. So just white. Switch over to the big brush.
Looks nice.
Thank you.
You're switching over to the big brush?
I'm switching to the big brush just to fill it in a little quicker once I get that outline in there. Where'd I put the paper towels?
Right here.
I got it. Got it.
No, don't bite your paw.
Eden. Really? Alright.
Can you mention this, the thick brush?
Okay.
Again?
I'm switching to the wide brush to fill in our moon. It'll just help make it go a little bit quicker here. I know we got little ones. So instead of right and left or up and down, I'm going to follow the shape of the moon, of the circle. So I'm going to move the brush in a curved circular motion.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to move in this curved circular motion. When your brush strokes follow the shape of what you have, it helps bring out the shape and show you the dimension of it.
You mentioned to Tanya that we're not having a music recue because of
Sorry.
copyright.
Yep, we cannot do the music because of copyright. Sorry guys, I totally forgot about that. We may be able to blow right through this without a break, but if somebody needs a break, shout us out.
And we'll do it.
Okay?
Of course. All of us can use a little break sometimes.
So again, just in that curved motion. And get the edges inside there. And it's okay if you pick up some of that green color through your moon. That's fine. It helps add some depth and dimension in there. Same thing on your big guy.
It's good so they can see your strokes. Everybody's painting right now.
Good.
Mention again, this is with the thick,
This is
big brush.
Yep, I changed to the larger flat brush for this part to fill it in quicker. You're just gonna fill it in going around the same shape as what you're using. So you have a circle shape, we're gonna use a circular, we're gonna just follow the shape of the circle. Instead of going horizontal or vertical, we're using a curved shape.
Good.
My moon's like not really a circle.
Down at the bottom.
That's a full moon.
It's a full moon. We got 2 birdies and a full moon. It could be a mommy and a baby birdie, or it could be 2 love birdies.
We have birdies upstairs.
We have our own set of birdies upstairs that
Mhm.
chirp and tweet all, chirp their tails off.
Yeah.
Okay, Yvonne says you're going too fast. Can you just repeat again?
Yep. So if you started, I don't know where you're at, but so we started by making a circle with our small brush. Once you have that circle for your moon, you're gonna move to the bigger brush, your wider brush, to fill it in. Instead of vertical or horizontal strokes, you're gonna use curved strokes so that you follow the shape of the moon. Rinse and dry your brushes when you're done there.
Be careful.
Oh, I know.
So far, so good.
Tip.
I take a sip of my water.
Mhm.
Drink a whole
You can take a
bottle.
sip of your water.
Time flies fast.
It does. It does.
But
How we doing, guys? What do you think?
So
Mason?
far, everyone is chiming and saying they're having a great time.
Good deal.
Hopefully, Yvonne Wu is catching up. She said you were going too fast.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yvonne says my paint is not dry. That's not an issue,
That's
right?
okay.
Let her know that it's okay.
That's okay. You're gonna actually want to pick up a little bit of that green color in your moon. You may have to add more white on top of it, but that's okay. You just want to fill in that moon so it looks white, or it looks lighter.
Sarah Cohen says, I'm learning so much from my 9-year-old who loves to paint.
Aw, kids do teach us a lot. I learn every day. Right?
Tell him about it.
just the noise.
Aiden can tell you anything you want to know about vacuums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Colleen says she's enjoying her wine.
Good. Take another sip.
Okay, Yvonne Wu is okay.
Good. All right. All right. So we're gonna rinse and dry. Still staying with this round brush, not the flat one, just the smaller round
Oh
one.
my gosh.
Rinse and dry. And get it to a point again. I like to rinse and dry, and then when I'm drying it, I like to pull my brush to a point so that it has a smaller end to it. Alright, so I'm going to dip the end of it. We're going to do a little bit of the outline. Really, Rascal? We're going to do a little of the outlining of the moon, and we're going to add some shadows in the moon. So, with my small brush, I dipped a little of my brush in there. You can see that?
Cece says I accidentally got blue in my white, but it actually looks good.
Good. That's right. It'll just add dimension to it, so it's perfect. So for the pear, we're going to want your black. We're going to start around the bottom, and then we're going to bring some of it up into the canvas, or into the moon. So we're going to start back here with almost an outline, and it's okay if it's not perfect. And you're going to pick up white. So what's going to happen is you're just going to make gray right on your canvas almost. So we're going to bring this up into the moon a little bit. So using curved strokes, you're going to bring this black up into the moon. And that's going to create a shadow. You can go up maybe about halfway up your moon.
What color is for the shadow?
This is black. Okay.
Sarah says slow down a little bit.
Sorry, it's hard to judge. I was trying to do two at one time.
That's okay. You'll repeat it, right?
Yep. Okay, so you have you started with a little bit of black. I'll do it on this one too.
Can you go over it again as
Yep.
you do it?
Yep, so on the right side, on the bigger canvas, I have my black on the brush, the small brush, a little bit of black at a time, just a little goes a long way here. We're going to do a little bit of an outline on the right side, and then we're going to start bringing this in, even around, you can even take it almost halfway around the bottom here. And then you're going to start using curved motions and bringing that up into the white a little bit. Light pressure. So this black is going to turn into like a gray color for a shadow here. Same thing all the way around the right side. If you need to take it a little further, you can take it a little further just so it looks even. But there you go. There's your shadow. So back to this guy again. So you're going to do this on the bottom half of your moon. A little bit of black on your brush. Go around the edge. Bottom half of your moon. And then you'll bring that up into your moon. And as you make strokes, some curved strokes, you're going to pick up the white and it's going to turn gray.
Doing good.
Okay, and then what I'm going to do, while I have the black and we're going around the moon, I'm just going to put a couple of other slight outlines. It doesn't have to be a hard outline. It can just be almost a dashed line to outline the rest of our moon here. And do the same thing on the big guy. I like to use, so sometimes it's hard to just put the brush to the canvas. Use your pinky as a stabilizer. Put your pinky on the canvas. It might get a little dirty, but that's okay. But then you can kind of control your brush better. This is almost like pencil. You're writing with a pencil. Pinky is stabilizing your brush so that you can make a more controlled line.
Can you do that again? Yeah, do
Yep.
it on that.
So again, you're holding it like a pencil, closer to the tip. Pinky's your stabilizer. You're going to put pinky to your canvas so that you can use it like a pencil. And again, you might get paint on your fingers, but you know, that's part of the fun of it. You're using acrylic, so these should wash off just fine. Okay?
Good.
Give everybody a couple of minutes, couple of seconds there. Step out of the screen so you can see them both.
Good. Now I can see it. It's coming along nice.
They're definitely different colors than where I was before, but that's okay.
You give them a couple of more seconds because they're
Mm-hmm.
nobody's commenting because they're all painting.
Mm-hmm.
We're at 6:56. We're doing good.
Okay.
A rascal, it's not food.
It's good because you can't see Rascal.
Aw.
He thinks it's food.
Yep, he does think it's
But they
food.
can't see you.
He sees a plate.
If he jumps, they'll see him.
Yeah, he's not gonna jump.
Uh-uh.
Okay, now Annie says I added too much black by mistake.
Okay, so you're gonna go back over to rinse and dry your brush. Try and wipe some of it off. Rinse and dry your brush, and then you can go back in with some more white.
You're gonna run up the stairs again, dog.
So to take some of the black off, rinse and dry that brush, wipe some of it off, rinse and dry again, and then go back over with some white. That should help that.
She says thank you.
You're welcome.
Liz is having fun.
Good.
Everyone is having fun. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Rachel Machado just joined.
Oh, hi Rachel. Rachel's an artist too.
Oh good, then she'll be able to catch up.
She could definitely do this. I've done two or three parties at Rachel's house.
Ow.
2 parties. We did glasses at least, and we did an acrylic pour at her house, which we had so much fun at. All right, I'm gonna go on to the next step. So we're gonna stay with this smaller brush with the black. We're gonna start our branches. So we're gonna start by playing connect the dots, okay? So, on your left canvas, we're gonna go down about 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches, and put a dot. You're gonna go down about another 2 inches and put another dot. We're gonna do the same thing on the right side. So about 2 inches, and put a dot, and another 2 inches down and put another dot. Okay?
Yeah,
That's
Okay,
that.
too much activity here now.
Yep.
Let's just stay still, please. Trying to get something done here.
Okay, I just wanna make sure we have 2 inches down, a dot, another about 2 inches down, and another dot. It doesn't have to be even, it's just, a block of space. 2 inches down, a dot, another about 2 inches, 1.5, 2 inches, and another dot. That's our first set of dots. And then our next dot, on both canvases, we're gonna go from the center of what the whole canvas would be, a little less than halfway up, inside your moon, you're gonna put a dot on both canvases. So it's about I don't know, 3-4 inches up.
Anna says hers does not look like a shadow.
Too white, too light, too dark. I think it's time for you to go upstairs for a little while.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to stay upstairs.
Go ahead, just for a little while. Go watch TV for a bit.
Yeah, find something to do.
Go ahead. It's okay. He'll come up eventually.
calm me down if you
I will.
Yeah, we will.
You got it, Aiden.
or just knock on something.
Okay.
She says too dark.
Okay, too dark, then you're gonna try to take some of the dark off. Rinse and dry your brush. Try to wipe off. And then rinse and dry again. And add some white. And go over it with white. That should hopefully help that shadow.
Where do we put the dots on the large one? You'll be
Okay.
getting to that one, right?
Large one, your dots. You're just gonna, on your left side of your canvas, you're gonna go down about 3 inches. And then give yourself another maybe 2 inches and another dot. So about 3 inches down the first dot, 2 inches and the next dot. That's where we're gonna start for you.
Right, that's for the single canvas,
For the
right?
single canvas. Yep.
Okay, Anna's sounding a little worried because she's saying it's too thick. Is that an issue?
No, it's not. It's okay.
Tell Anna it's okay. It's not. It's all right if it's thick.
It's all right. If there's too much paint on your canvas, then you'll probably have to rinse and dry maybe try your big brush. Rinse and dry your big brush and real dry brush and try and wipe it off, and then go back over with white. Try that. Your background may have been really wet, or there was too much paint on the background, and that might have just made it a little muddy, but that's okay. It's all fixable.
And it's like Elizabeth says, just make it your own. There is no wrong.
That is true. All right, so now we're going to connect our dots, okay? So from our left side to the right of the canvas, we're going in this direction. Does not have to be a straight line. This is a branch. So again, I don't like to be controlled in this time because you want it to be flowing. So hold your brush a little farther away. So we're going to connect one line down to this guy, and the same thing here, and then you're going to fill this in.
Okay, question.
Yeah?
Sarah, can we take a break for the moon to dry? Does the moon have to be dry? It doesn't have to be dry,
The moon
right?
doesn't have to be dry.
Okay.
No. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're just going to connect the dots. Again, it doesn't have to be a straight line. This is a branch, so it can be a little bumpy. It's okay. Yes, you'll pick up some of your white from your moon, and that's okay too. And then you're going to fill this area in. So
The two dots on the right side of the single canvas, you have it on the left side.
There is no two dots on the right side of the single canvas. So in this case, what we're going to do is I'm going to have you put a dot on the right side of the moon, about 1 inch away from the right side of the moon. And we're going to go about halfway up from the moon, from the bottom of the moon. So you have 2 dots on your left side. You have a dot about halfway up into your moon, maybe, I'm going to say maybe 4 inches up into your moon. It depends. Everybody's moon's going to be a different size. And then about 1 inch away from the right side of your moon. So we're going to play connect the dots. We're going to bring from the left side, we're going to go down here because your birds are going to sit on your branch down here. And then we're going to go up to connect to this dot over here. Now you're going to keep going in an organic pattern. Doesn't have any rhyme or reason again. This is a branch, so I'm going to connect this one too. Down here.
Elizabeth says, say that again, please.
Yep. Okay, so you have your 2 dots on your left side. That should have been there. 3 inches down to about 2 inches and another dot. You have about 3 inches from the bottom of your moon, a dot. And then about 1 inch on the right side of your moon, from the right side of your moon, another dot. So you'll bring the top dot down into the middle of your moon to connect that dot, and then over and up to the next dot, and then kind of continue on like a branch. And you're going to do the same thing with the bottom dot. So the bottom dot will come down, meet in the middle of the moon. We're going to meet in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And then and then up and out for another branch. So you're going to fill this in. Now if it may look too thin right here, so you can thicken it up with your brush. This is all organic. There's no right or wrong. It's just a branch. We just want it to be low enough for your birds to sit on so that they're in front of the moon. So we're just going to fill this in. Same on this side. We're going to fill those guys in.
Jennifer says, do we fill in the branches now, or is that the next step?
You can fill them in now.
Then you can fill it in. Yes.
Fill 'em
Anna
in.
says, then fill it in. Yes.
Fill. And if you don't like the shape of your branch, you can add some bumps and more branches as you go. It's just a guideline. That's all. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. We're going to come over here and fill these guys in. Sorry if I'm in the way of that painting. Grab your edges. Don't forget that. Fill. The black kind of goes a long way, I know. But I love the contrast of colors, the lighter, the teal color, the aqua color, and the black. It's like my favorite colors. Fill those guys in. This guy in over here. Fill, fill, fill. Okay. It's okay if you pick up a little bit of white, so your branch may have some gray in it. That's all right. Mine, I know mine do. We'll let you get those big branches in there first. And then we'll go to the rest of the branches next. So I'll give you a minute to get those on there.
Good.
If you guys want to, on the bigger one, continue on some other branches. I'm gonna do one down here. You just want it a little bit thicker towards the bigger end of the branch, and then as you come out, you just want it a little thinner.
Okay, yeah, take your time a little bit more because Gretchen says her kids are trying to catch up.
Okay. Sorry, Gretchen.
Good. Everything's going nice.
Good. Remember, we really want to see your pictures when you're all done. So if you'll take a picture of you and your family when you're done with them, send them to the Mimosas and Masterpieces email, mimosasmasterpieces@yahoo.com. We'll put together kind of a slideshow tomorrow, or maybe at midnight tonight, because I'm going to be so excited to see you all.
They can't post them on your page?
You can post them on the page too, but I was just going to do a slideshow. But yes, post them on the page. Post them on the page. That's even better.
Tell them the mimosas and masterpieces.com is right there on the
Well, that's the website. So
just can't see the .com at the end.
Yeah. Well, that's the website, which probably hasn't been updated. So the email, though, I want you to send it to is mimosasmasterpieces@yahoo.com. Or you can inbox us on the Facebook page. There's a message thing there too. Either way is fine. All right. So we're going to continue on branches. So back to your pear, okay? So we met in the middle here. Big branch from the right comes down to the left. Big branch from the left comes down to the right. Vice versa, I just said that backwards. So
okay.
We're gonna make this almost an X. So this branch is gonna continue down this way. And this branch is gonna continue down this way. So sometimes what happens is you got a lot of paint on your brush now since you've filled them in. I like to rinse and dry every once in a while to get that paint out of the brush and get it back to a point so that you can have a little bit more control over what you're painting. So rinse and dry your brush sometimes, get it back to that little point. I think it's Juliana, Christina, what does Juliana call it? She calls it twirl. I forget, I think it was Juliana that said it. Twirl the brush. I forget what she said. It was cute though. So you're going to just continue making some smaller branches off of your bigger branches. And these can go anywhere really. And they don't have to end any certain way. We're going to add some blossoms on the end of them. I'm going to do a little one coming down here. So the lighter the pressure, the smaller the line you'll get. The heavier the pressure on your brush to the canvas, the bigger the line you'll get. So heavy pressure, I'm going to get that big, thicker line, and when I let up on pressure, I'll get thinner lines.
Christina says, yes, she calls it a ballerina brush.
That's it, the ballerina brush. See, I knew it. Thank you. Alright. You can make as many branches as you want. We're just going to add blossoms to them when we get a little bit further. Let me add some branches on this guy. Come down a little bit more. We're going to leave as much space open in the moon as we can for the birds. One up here. Good. Do as many on this one, but that's okay. And then you can rinse and dry once you have those. Actually, we'll do the bird's nest. Don't rinse and dry it. So get some branches on there. We'll give you a minute or two for those.
Yes, because Amy says, can you slow down a little?
Yep.
Anna thinks that her branch is too big. That's not an issue, is it?
It's all in the eye of the beholder. If it's too big, you can try to wipe it off. It's black, so you may smudge a lot. If you can live with it, I would leave it. But you can take a dry paper towel first and try to wipe it off. It may smudge. And then if you want to, take a, not wet, but a lightly, like a damp brush and try to wipe over it, and it almost erases it. Black is tough because it might get into the crevices of the canvas.
She says not too big, too thick.
Okay. The smaller branches you think are too thick? If that's the case, you can rinse and dry your brush and just make, so if you feel like this part is too thick, then you're gonna go rinse and dry the brush to get it to the ballerina brush. The tip again, so it makes a finer point. With light pressure, you'll just kind of run the brush on it. So the more pressure you have it, the thicker your branches will be. So light pressure and then rinse and dry. When you rinse and dry, you get it to that point again. Let's do that again with you. So rinse and dry, and we twirl it in your fingers or in your paper towel to get that little fine point again. Hopefully that helps.
And like Mason says, thick is okay. There's no right or wrong way to do this.
That is true. All right. Whoever was falling behind, if you want to give me the okay when you're...
And Lori says, if it helps anyone, mine doesn't look like hers. But I'm enjoying the class.
Oh, good.
And that's the point.
They all will look different. Like I said,
They're supposed to look different.
You see the difference between the two of them. They're always going to look different.
And that's why we would love to see all of the paintings.
That's what we want to see all over. It's funny. The best part about doing a class, a physically live class with everyone around, is getting that final picture of everybody together. They all look the same, but they're all individual. I could tell you I've painted this painting probably 7 or 8 times, and every one I've done has come out differently. It's just how we mix, it's how we brush, it's the way we feel that day. When I have an angry day, believe me, my paintings come out totally different than when I'm having a really up day. And it's good to paint to get out some emotions, and especially for our kids. Give them the black paint, give them the red paint, let them make a mess of it. Sometimes it's a great release.
Thank you, Mason. Mason is saying, give some likes if you're caught up. So people are starting to click like.
Give some, what?
Give some likes. Click on the like if you're all caught up.
Oh.
And they're starting to click in, but everybody's not caught up.
We can't
and then
count
Cece
the likes.
says, Lori, be kind to yourself.
Yes.
She says, I'm sure it's a masterpiece. And that's what it is. It's all masterpieces.
They're all masterpieces, exactly.
You can't go wrong.
We've had some different paintings, and it's okay. They come out differently every time. It's all in how you look at it.
Exactly.
Have fun. That's the point of it. Have fun. Hopefully you're doing it with your kids and you're enjoying it with your kids. It's some one-on-one time that we're not stressing to have them get work done and do your math work and
That's
read.
right. It's all about having fun. That's
This
all.
is the only thing I can really teach. So he may have a whole lot of art projects going back to school, but we may not make it through math and reading.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So our next part, we're going to do the birds, okay? So I'll start with the pear so the kids can start first. So there's a bird on either side, on either canvas. So we want, this is, if you want to turn your canvas upside down, you can, but let me tell you what you're going to do first. So it's a teardrop. We're going to make a teardrop shape. With this, yes, okay? So we're going to go, I'm going to do it right on this one first so you can see. So it's a teardrop shape. We're going to go here and here. Now, if you think it's easier to flip your canvas, you can do that. I'm going to go right on here. So we just want the bottom of the teardrop to come down on your branch. And we want the side of your brush, or the side of your bird, to hit the side of the canvas. It's almost like you're making the side of a heart. Like you're starting with that. And then you're going to come down and do the other side, but not make a heart.
Which brush is that again?
Sorry, we're staying with the small round brush. Small round. Okay, so once you have that basic shape, you can make it a little bit bigger to come down beyond your branch. So it's like he's sitting on the branch. You're just going to fill that in. Same thing on this side. We're going to start with that shape. Kind of that oval shape there, or almost like the half of a heart, and then bring it down. So
That's
like,
using the little brush.
this is the little brush, yep. We're just going to fill that in. Again, you're going to pick up some white, and that's okay. It'll be a gray bird. It's not a problem.
What color are the birds?
They're black, but you're going to pick up some white from your moon, so it will be gray. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, once you have that basic shape, again, you can make it a little bit bigger if you want to, or you can make one, if it's mom and me, you can make one bigger and the other one smaller, so it's mommy and the kid. And then when you have those shapes on, just gonna add a little head. So it's just a circle on top of that shape. And you're gonna fill that in.
Step away so we can see.
I'm gonna go to this one. Okay. On our big canvas, the shapes are overlapping. So we'll just do one at a time, okay? We're gonna start again with that almost like a half a heart shape, that teardrop shape, and come down below the branch. Fill in.
Tell Karen that, because she says, can you slow down? Tell Karen that you will go over it again.
Yep, I'll go over again. All right, so back to this one again. We're gonna go, it's your teardrop shape, upside down teardrop shape. So the tail comes below the branch, just below the branch, and you'll fill that in. Same thing on this side, that upside down teardrop shape, and it'll come just below the branch and you'll fill that in. And then little circles on top for their heads. Start smaller and make it bigger if it doesn't look like it's proportionate. Yeah, that was the word, thank you. Or if this gets too big, then you can make their bodies a little bit bigger. It's always fixable. And then on this one, okay, we have our first shape. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna overlap it. Okay, so it's that same teardrop shape. We're just overlapping, and fill that in. So their heads also overlap. So I'm going to start with this head on the right guy, and then I'll add this head on the left guy. And we'll add highlights so that you can see the edges of the heads when we get there, okay?
Can you describe the shape of the bird again?
Okay, so the...
Upside down teardrop?
Yep, it's like an upside down teardrop. So I almost make it by starting to do a heart shape, one half of a heart shape. But instead of going from this side and making the other half, I'm just kind of closing it off. Let's see if I can do it on something else quick. Alright, so again, the shape is, just wanted to make sure it wasn't too reflective. Can you see that?
I'm waiting for it to come up. No, I can't see it. The light is glaring off of it.
That's why I was...
Bring it up closer. Now wait, I gotta wait for you to move up to it. That's better. Now you can see it.
Okay, so that shape is a teardrop. So it's upside down. And then you'll just fill that in.
That's for Anna.
Whoever needed that shape.
And Samuel says, can you re-explain that?
Yep. So the shape is an upside down teardrop. So it's almost like you're going to create a heart. Like if you were to write a heart,
Yeah.
you would do this side or this side. You're just going to continue down and close it off instead of making the other half of the heart. Okay, and then you'll just fill this in and then add a little circle for the head on top.
Nice. Because Mason is saying, can you bring the pre-made closer to the screen?
Yep. Of which one? That's the question.
He doesn't say which one. I think he's talking about the big one.
Yeah. So this one, they overlap a little. I know.
Hold on, let me see how it looks as
The-
you bring it up.
Yeah, the light is a little off.
That's good.
Okay. So the first one is the first upside down teardrop shape filled in, and then
Yes.
the next upside down teardrop shape and filled in.
Uh-huh.
And then we have one circle for the head and then the other circle for the head, and they overlap.
Okay. Now, Brittany Haggerty says, Olivia says her bird's head is too big. How can she make it smaller?
Okay, if your bird's head, you can't make the head smaller, but you can make the body bigger. So you go back to the body and just add another layer with your brush of paint around the outside of the body. So we might just have to go like this and make it a little bit wider.
So she might have to make the body bigger.
Yep, you might just have to make the body a little bit bigger.
Okay. And then when it comes down to it, the interpretation is fine. There's no mistakes being made.
I know, sometimes they get out of proportion. That's okay.
That's all right.
Yep. Alright, whoever, you want to do some lights again for when you're ready?
They're ready.
Or said they're ready. Okay. So to finish off our birds, I'm going to give them some little tail feathers down here. So down below where it comes to a point, again with your small brush.
Small brush.
Still using the black. You're going to hold it again a little far away. We don't want this a controlled thing. A little bit free flowing.
Just like that.
Yep. So at the point, we just want to bring a couple of little lines around for like little feathers that are hanging off of their tail.
Can you just, before you get to finishing that part, Wendy says, how are the two canvas birds supposed to meet up?
So the two canvas birds are almost touching. Well, they are touching. Okay. So let me throw this here. Okay. Whoop. I can't juggle. It's not part
Okay,
of the
let
act.
me see how you hold it. Hold on, it's coming.
So there's one bird on one side, one bird on another.
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
You're perfect.
So your upside down teardrop is going to touch, both of them are going to touch the edge of the canvas. So it's like they're touching when you put the canvases together. And same with the heads. If you can get them close, then they can almost touch once you put your canvases together.
And
And it's
Colleen says, I don't have any white space between the birds on the large canvas.
That's okay. We could always add it back in if we need to, but if not, it's okay. We'll add highlights to it so that you can see the birds a little bit better.
Okay.
All right, so there's this guy.
Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. See? Cece says, my birds are butting heads. What did I do wrong?
No, that's good.
You didn't do nothing wrong.
That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be head to head. It's like they're kissing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or they're two kids that they're always butting heads, right? All right, so our tail feathers. Again, let me bring that as a close-up. Come back up here. Okay. So the tail feathers, it's just your small brush, tiny brush, at where your bird's bottom is where the point is. You're just going to use this smaller brush and kind of give some little flicks of the brush for some feathers. That's all. We're going to do that on both the little guys and on the big guys, same thing. And if you hear our birds, they're chirping away up there.
They just want attention.
Right.
So now you're putting tail feathers on the big
Tail
canvas.
feathers on the big guys. Just random little feathers. Oh, we hear you, Holly. All right. Give you guys a minute to. Whoop, sorry, rascal. Did you catch it on
You
that?
think they can hear those birds?
I bet you they can.
Oh, Mason says, yeah, he can hear the
can hear 'em,
birds.
yeah. That's Holly.
Yep, she's the one that wants the most attention. Nancy Barker just came on.
Yay! Hi, Nancy. Hopefully Charlotte was on with Kelsey. Charlotte's gonna paint tonight. How we feeling, guys? Think our birds? Think you're filled in with your birds?
I would think so.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
to...
everybody else, other people are saying they can hear the birds too upstairs.
That's Holly. She's our cockatiel. Maybe she'll start singing for you.
Can you explain the feathers?
Feathers, yeah.
And Kita.
Feathers are just. So you're gonna put a little bit of black on the edge of this brush.
Hold on, video interrupted. Okay, you're back.
Okay. So on the smaller brush, a little bit of black on the end. So instead of being controlled like this, like a pencil, we're gonna hold it out again. So you have a little bit more free motion. And you're just gonna, with the black, on the edge of where the tail meets, where that point comes to, you're just gonna do a couple of little feathers on the bottom, just some lines down away from the point. And that will create some feathers.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the white on the other made painting?
The other,
Made painting.
the white, we'll get to the white. We
We'll
didn't
get
do
to
highlights
that.
yet. Yep, we didn't do highlights yet. We'll get there.
Okay.
We're gonna go to our cherry blossoms. We're gonna give the birds a minute to dry and go to our cherry blossoms. So, or blossoms. So here's where you can use a little bit of creativity and individuality. You don't have to do red flowers. You can do whatever color you want. You wanna do pink, if you wanna do blue, if you wanna do purple, you could do whatever color you want. So we're just gonna mix a little bit of, so I'm gonna do red. So I can tell you that our red paints are usually a little translucent, which means you can see through them when you put them on the canvas, and I'll show you why. So when you put your red on the canvas, you can usually see right through it. So what we have to do to the red is add a little bit of another color. So I like to add a scoop of red, and I like to add a little bit of yellow to it so it has some dimension. Oops. So a little red and a little yellow. And then I add a little white to it. And white will make it opaque so that you can't see through it.
Can you mention that sometimes the video will freeze?
Sorry. Videos,
Elizabeth's saying, oh no, the video froze.
sometimes it will freeze. You may have to go out and come back in. Hopefully you guys are all good now.
Colleen says, did I miss the bird highlighting?
Nope, not yet.
There is no highlighting yet.
Not yet. We're going to give them a chance to dry. I was showing you the old finished pieces. Okay, so your blossoms. We're on to our blossoms. So I just mixed a little bit of red with a little bit of yellow and a little of our white so that I have a red color that we can use for our blossoms. And you can make whatever color you want. You can make pink. You can make purple.
Excuse
You
me.
can make blue. You can make whatever color blossoms you want. So once we have the color on the small brush, this is what I mixed with. It's just a little motion. So you're going to put your brush right to the canvas. and then pull away. So it's like you're doing a dot with some pressure and then pulling away with lighter pressure.
And Mindy says, should it be red or a pink color for flowers?
You can make
Be
it a
whatever
pink
color you like.
Yeah, you can make it if the more white you add to your red, the lighter it gets. So it will become pink.
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta be quiet, right?
Yeah. Okay, so again, that motion, once you have your color on your brush, it's like a dot at the end of each of your branches. So dot with some pressure, and then you're gonna pick up, and as you pull away, you're gonna lighten your pressure. So just start with a dot and lift. A dot and lift. So you're gonna do about 3 of those dot and lift aways for every blossom. 1, 2, 3. You can make as many blossoms as you want. 1, 2, 3. Once you get going, you can practice on your plate first if you want to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can
I don't understand this question. Karen says, can you name a flower on a plate so we can see it bigger?
Oh, make a flower on a plate? Yes. That's what they were asking.
Okay, can you do that closer to the camera,
Yes.
says Colleen.
Yes. Let me find another plate here.
Did a good job so far.
Why, thank you. Okay.
Okay, yeah, they want you to make the flower on the
Yes.
plate so they can see.
Okay, you ready?
Let me make sure that you're up in front so they can see
Yep.
it clearly. Can you go through the paint again for the flowers?
So-
Okay, explain.
So again, your paint color is going to be red, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of white.
Okay, let me see. You hold it up because okay, you're holding it up perfectly.
Okay.
Okay, you're good.
So once you've mixed your color, you're going to have a brush full of paint, which is good. That's okay for this part. So when you get to your canvas, on the end of each of your branches, let's say that this is your branch, on the end of each branch, you're going to put some pressure down on, like you're doing a dot, and then you're going to just lift and pull away. So you'll get the feeling once you try it a few times, and try it on your plate. So a dot and then lift away. A dot and then lift away. You might have to do it a couple times to kind of get the rhythm, but that's all it is. It's just 3 little dots. And if you want to do something different, the other way that you can do this is if you can lay your brush sideways, you can do it this way. It'll just make a different shape. So you can lay your brush down and it's almost like a stamp. 1, 2, 3. You can do it that way too.
Okay, can you do it again, but do your hand from the side so that they can see you actually do it because your hand's covering your...
Well, that's part
Covering
of
the
it
dot.
by now. All right, let's do it in a different color so you can see it in a different color. How's that?
Right, she says go through the paint again for the flowers.
You got the red color.
They see it,
Okay.
but they need to see that way you just did the dot
Okay.
and then pull away.
It takes a couple of tries.
Yes.
Okay. So again, I'm gonna do it with blue just so that you can see it in a different color.
And
Okay.
turn your hand to the side a little bit, yeah, so they can see
I'm
the
trying, but that's
pressure.
part of the motion is being straight on the canvas for this. So,
Okay.
so how about if I
Yeah,
go
that's
sideways?
better. That's better.
Okay.
Yes, they can see that
So
perfectly.
it's like a dot. You're putting a dot down, and then you're lifting and pulling away. And the farther you lift, the bigger your flower is. So if you put a dot down and you lift a little, you're getting a little blossom. If you put a dot down and you lift farther, you'll get a bigger line. So it's about doing 3 dots, and you're almost going to refill your brush every time you do a blossom. So refill your brush, dot, pull away, dot, pull away. Or
Say goodbye to Gretchen. She says she has to sign off.
bye, sweetie. Have a good night. Okay, or you can do like a stamp effect. So my brush is full of paint here.
Good.
Okay, you can just lay your brush down, and you can leave it at 1. You can do 2. You can do 3, and that looks like a flower too.
That's good.
Okay,
Yes.
whatever is easier.
I think they saw that very well.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to my red color. So that red color again is a scoop of your red. You're going to add a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white to it. Where did it go? Over here. All right, so back to our blossoms. So just a dot and pull away, dot and pull away, dot and pull away. I'll do a different color on the other canvas and I'll do the other technique so you can see both. Okay, same thing on this guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You guys can take your time. I know. Can I do this quickly here? I think I got them all. You can add them wherever too if you want, right to the branch. All right, I'm gonna mix a different color for this side so we can see what a different color looks like. How's that? Let's do purple flowers. So we'll make some little violets on this one. I don't know how that will come out, but we'll see. It's about experimenting. That's what the greatest thing is. There's no wrong. All right, so
Just happy accidents.
that's right, just happy accidents. All right, so I'm gonna use that technique of kind of like this stamp. Instead of doing that dot and push away, I'm gonna lay the brush flat down. So I'm just laying this down on each of the branches. Looks like we could probably get away with 2 of those. 1, 2. Okay.
Yeah, they can see that good.
No right or wrong. Oops.
Yvonne says she can't hear you. Maybe she needs to exit and come back in.
Wait, I'm not really talking a whole lot. Maybe that's why.
Right, you're not talking a whole lot right now.
Not speaking much, but so we're just doing our blossoms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that, guys? What do we think? Is everybody doing pink? What color blossoms are you doing? I can't wait to see them. Please send them to me.
Talk a little louder, please.
Sorry, I can't wait to see them all. All right. Another one over here. All right, rinse and dry when you're done getting some blossoms on there, and we'll go to highlights next.
So highlights are coming up next?
Highlights are coming up, and this will almost finish our painting. So highlights are next.
Sarah Cohen says yellow.
Yellow blossoms, awesome.
Did you just take a sip of wine?
I did take a sip of wine.
They didn't see it or hear it.
I'm sorry. Sipping wine.
Suzanne says thank you so much, Jen.
You're welcome, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Take another sip.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was saying they were sipping wine.
We had a couple
Well,
people.
some of them were kids.
Yeah, a couple people ahead of time had said that they were sipping wine tonight.
Okay, Yvonne says she can hear you now.
Good. Good, good.
Okay, yeah, Sarah says her daughter is making multicolor blossoms.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. I love rainbows. Rainbow blossoms. That's awesome.
Right, some of you people need to turn up your volume so that you can, if you're having trouble hearing her.
It could be me
the
too.
the majority of the people are saying they hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So say, I know sometimes I'm talking to myself too, and I forget that I have an audience.
And here's a thought. Sarah Cohen says, seriously, this is the most relaxed I've felt in days.
Good. I know. We need this right now. We do.
We all need it.
It's been so crazy. I mean, I definitely say everybody stay healthy and safe. But we'll do this again for sure.
Catherine says, yeah, thank you. This is a nice change from virtual learning.
It is. I hear you. I mean, it's virtual learning, but this is without, there's no grades involved here. I hear you.
Mindy says, can we make a tiny little bow on the bird?
Of course you can. This is
This is Addison.
bird.
I am Mindy's daughter.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
You make birds on your bows, and I want to see a picture of the birds with the bows. I would love to, if I can, or if you guys want to, before you send me your pictures, maybe you can add text to it to say where you guys are from, Hillsborough, New Jersey, or Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or wherever.
California.
So, California.
Virginia.
That would be so cool to see.
Maine.
That, like, how far we've spread.
Yes.
I think it would be so neat, and to see how similar they all are, but then how different they all are. I think it's just amazing.
Oh, you got from East Coast to West Coast. That's pretty good.
That's so neat. All right.
Samuel says, I did pink and red for the blossoms.
Awesome. Yes.
Quality time with my daughter from Anita.
True.
Cynthia Marie says, my 10-year-old Robbie has really enjoyed this.
Good. Thank you guys.
Lisa says, thanks you again. They had a blast.
Thank you guys so much.
Yep.
We're
Now you can
almost
bring it
there.
on home.
We're almost there. All right, highlights. This is the
Highlight time.
almost the final part of your painting. I always like to go back in and do all the highlights last because this is really what puts the finishing touches on all of your work. So rinsed and dried brush. We're staying with this small guy. And we're just using white paint. If you need some fresh white, grab some fresh white. So just white right on your brush. The first thing we're going to highlight is our branches. So along the tops of each of your branches, so figure the light is coming down. So the highlights are usually on the top of wherever the light's coming from. So I'm just going to go along. Doesn't matter how thick it is, I'm just throwing a line right on top of each of those branches. That's it. You can do the little guys if you want to. If you want to do thinner lines, you can. It's really mostly the big branch is the one that you want to highlight. So just a white line right over the top of the big branch. Get this guy here, this guy here. Yep, same thing on your big print, on the big print. Big line right down the top edge of your branch.
We're at 7:43. We have 92 people.
Awesome. We lost a couple along the way, but that's all right. I know.
Sarah Ann says, this made our week, made us feel.
Aww.
It says slice again, but thank you.
I know, once you click send, then you can't untake it you can't take it away now.
Ryan
Aw.
Fogarty, me and my boys had so much fun. Thank you.
Good, you're welcome. Miss you guys.
We're going to do it again.
Yeah.
It's going to be much better next time.
I mean, I don't know how much better, but it'll be better.
I'll take care of it, honey. It'll be better. I'll get the camera and do all of this stuff.
Mark's our director and our filmmaker, and he's the techie guy.
And I wanted you to be the next Bob Ross, and I think we're on our way.
Next time, that's what we'll do. We'll get I'll get the fro and the...
Yeah, we can do that.
Bob Ross live painting.
Alive. That's what it was. Not sliced. It was alive. Yvonne says, it's so easy. Yes, it is.
Yeah, exactly. I know sometimes when you look at a painting, it looks really difficult until we give you step-by-step instructions, and they're like, oh, I did that.
And Anna's chiming in saying, yes, my 8-year-old and I really enjoyed this. Thank you.
That's great. All right.
That's what you did it for.
Once our, you have your highlights on your branches. We're going to do highlights on your birds. So on both of them, on your left canvas and your right canvas, the highlight's going to go on the right side of both of your birds. So you're going to take your white, and it goes along the right side of the circle, along the right side of his body. Just a white line down. Same thing on this side. Along the right side there, along the right side there. And you may pick up some of that black, it's okay. We're going to do the same thing on these birds over here. Only these birds, because they overlap, well, we have to pick one that's in front. So I'm going to pick the one that's on the left to be in front. And we're going to go along the right side of his body. And this will define where they are. And on the right side of his head. And then we can do the right side of her head here. And the right side of her body here. And that sort of defines them a little bit so you can see which one's which. Really, Rascal?
Yeah, Rascal's getting impatient now. He wants his mommy back.
You're going to rinse and dry your brush. Where'd my water go? Rinse and dry, and we're going to add some highlights to your flowers.
And I've got some comments.
Okay, go ahead.
Brittany Haggerty says, Olivia says, this was so much fun and cannot wait to do it
I'm so glad
again.
you loved it, Olivia. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad you participated.
Melanie Chase, thank you so much. We had an amazing
Aw.
time. The quality has been great too. Awesome. Thanks for
Good
bringing
deal.
fun and kindness
Thank
to
you.
us all.
You're welcome.
Lori
We
says,
need it.
thank you again for this. My daughter and I really needed this relaxing time together.
Good.
That's what we figured.
Yes, we all did.
Adam Lee, thank you. Had a blast. Our son needed a fun activity to do.
Cool.
We will be doing it again.
Yes, we'll definitely do this again. So once your birds are highlighted, you're going to rinse and dry that brush. We're going to add some highlights to our flowers. Now you can do this in two different ways. You can just change the color on the flower. It doesn't have to be white. Whoever did the rainbow colors, you can just add different colors in your flowers if you want to. I'll do the highlight on the right side over here. So in the red ones, I'm just going to grab my white and do almost the same thing. Just little spots of white on each of our blossoms. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be right over the top. 1, 2, 3. It's just to get a little change of color in there for some dimension. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So these are just highlights on your flowers, just using white on the red blossoms. White on the red blossoms.
Yes, Swapna says thank you.
You're welcome.
We really enjoyed it and appreciate all your efforts in getting this together. Laurie says thank you so much. It was awesome.
You're so welcome.
Nicholas says thank you so much. My sister and I had a great time painting
Rascal.
this.
You're so
Please
welcome.
remind
We'll do a kind of a video to share all of them.
Mason says, where can folks send any tips?
Aww.
Feedback and monetary.
We could put up a PayPal or yeah, I could do a PayPal, right? I don't even know.
Wendy Bonavita says fun.
Good. Aw. Okay.
Stacy Kiernan says this has been wonderful for me and my 3
Good.
kids,
Aw.
ages 19, 17, and 8. A great break
Aw,
from the
that's
craziness.
so-
Mark, you are a great MC.
Aw.
You ain't seen nothing yet. When we come back, I will be in control of this here whole event, and it'll be much more fun. We're going to have a lot more interesting things to do with everything.
Mark is definitely the MC. Oh my gosh.
That's what I do.
I'm definitely.
Elizabeth says, can we see the flower highlights up close?
Yep. So on your flower highlights, I'm going to show you the other end of my brush. So they were the red blossoms, and then I want to make sure that you can see it
Yes,
first.
I want to make sure. That's good. Yes.
Okay.
I'll raise it up a little bit more. Yes, perfect.
Okay, so you have the red blossoms. So I just went back over and did the same thing with white. White. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all. It's just to get a little bit of change of color in there.
That's using the little brush, right?
Still the little brush, yep. And in my purple blossoms over here, I just made a lighter version of the purple.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm kind of gonna use that same like stamping technique with the side of my brush. So I'm just gonna do one stamp on each one of these flowers.
Holy
Julie
moly.
Newton, has she been to our house?
I don't know.
Because she says, love you, Queen. Had so
Aw.
much fun. How did they know we call you that here?
I don't know. Aw.
Okay.
She is the queen.
Grace Lee
Aw,
says, thank you so much. Sammy and Hannah had an amazing time. And now an amazing picture to hang up.
Good.
And to send to us because we want to see it.
Yes.
Melanie Bory says, thank you for a great distraction tonight.
Yes,
My
yes.
boys 11 and 7 and I had a great time.
I'm so glad.
That's why
you
we
guys.
did it.
Yes, that's exactly what we needed. We will do it again.
Elizabeth Wong Malatesta says, really appreciate you all taking the time and providing us this creative outlet.
You're welcome.
Had fun doing this with my 12-year-old son.
It took the same amount of time as I would probably be sitting stressed trying to do math homework. So
Elizabeth says, do we shade the tail feathers?
you can shade the tail feathers if you want. Sometimes they're already kind of in different colors, so you can add some white in there though. That would probably be fine. So all I added, so on this side I added my light purple inside my flowers, and like that stamp technique.
Yes.
And then the very last thing that you do on all of your paintings,
Yes.
moms, kids, everybody, is add your signature. You always have to add either your name or your initials and the year.
Where are they going to put
Always.
it?
So it's usually in the bottom right corner, but you can put your signature anywhere. You can hide it somewhere in the painting. You can put it on the left corner. You can put it up somewhere else. But all of my paintings are normally signed in the right bottom corner. And I usually use a color that's already in my canvas somewhere. So I'm going to go with the brown color. I'll use the dark brown with your small brush. Rinse and dry good. And a smidge of water.
And while you're doing that, can you
Yeah.
please tell them how they will be invited to the next event or where they can find out when the next event is
We
going to come
will
up?
definitely, if you're on the Mimosas and Masterpieces Facebook page, you should see the next event invite. So stay on it, watch for it, share it. I made this just for, I figured our local moms. We have a couple of moms groups, and I knew about 20 moms figured this would be so much fun, and I just never imagined that we would have so much interest that we did. So we'll do it again. Definitely.
Christina Bushiero says, we were looking forward to this all week. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Me too.
We had a great time.
Me too. I was looking forward to it too.
Yes, you were.
Every night I thought, oh my gosh, there's more people. Oh my gosh, there's
Can
even
you
more
mention
people.
somebody just put up in the chat room that they didn't get their stuff in time? But you know they're saying it was great, but they didn't get their stuff from Amazon in time, and that's what they're going to have to be required to do in
Yeah.
the future when we go forward. But
Yeah.
we'll let everybody know all of that
We'll-
way in advance before we do the next one.
I'll give it 2 weeks for the next one. So I'll
2 weeks
probably-
notice.
Right, so you have enough time before we do the next one. I would love to ideally do this once a week, but I don't think that we'll be able to get everything in time. I wish I had enough supplies to send to everybody. So
No.
eventually maybe we'll do that, but
I'll be the producer and the director next time, and we will have it much more organized. It will be so much more fun than this one, and we had a great time doing this one.
Okay, so my initials and your year 2020. How crazy is that? Once you're done with your initials, you're done with your painting unless you want to add anything else, like those bows on the birds. I can't wait to see that, or more
Wait, you forgot
colors.
something.
What did I forget?
Right here. You missed. Oh, never mind.
Got it.
I thought
Got
you
it.
missed the white.
Oh, we ran out of time.
Uh-oh. We're good? That's it?
So we only have a 2-hour period to do this?
It should be more. It should be.
Because it just stopped.
Or my phone died. Like
Or
I
your phone
said.
died?
No, it's on there. No,
Well,
it's
look,
still.
what's going on here?
I don't know. Yeah, it still says it's live
See,
up there.
look. Why is this on there? See, now people are mentioning new comments here.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
You're
apparently-
tagged in random acts of kindness.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. It still says it's live on here, so you're still going. Yeah, it must have done something on the computer that you froze.
Okay, yeah, people are reacting now.
Yeah, it's still going. Okay, have a
Oh,
seat.
okay, so it's frozen?
You're okay. Yeah, you might be frozen on the computer.
Okay, yeah, Mason said we're still going. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
It's still live, okay. I was panicking there. I don't see anything going on.
I was
here.
like, well, that was pretty good timing, but. So that's it. And once your initials are on it, send us those photos, mimosas Masterpieces.
Oh my
There's no
God.
and.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Mimosas
That's
Masterpieces at yahoo.com.
Aiden Christina says hi.
Your cousin Christina?
Yeah.
Probably.
Christina Bushiero.
Oh, Christina Buciero. Antimo's mom.
Uh-huh.
Remember?
Yes.
Once we can all get back out together and play again.
Oh my God, dog.
Tell everyone that we will keep them posted
Yes.
when we have the
we'll
next
keep you
class.
posted on the next one. I'll even come into this event and see if I can post the link for the next event so that everybody that was interested or going on this one will see it. But keep up on the Mimosas page. Follow us. If you follow us, I'm fairly certain that you get the notifications on your phone. Follow us, like us, love us.
Yes, Lauren
Send us
says
some
the
love.
girls loved it and they will be sending the photos.
Good. Thank you guys so much. This was really a pleasure. I cannot wait to see all your pictures. Be in the paintings too. Like, we want to see you with your painting, holding it.
Yes, please.
That would be so neat. Can't wait to see it. And I know I can't stop touching my face. It's just that thing.
It's all right. We haven't been doing much. We haven't been going anywhere.
I
You're
know.
okay.
I know. So everybody, stay safe, stay healthy.
Tell Anna Rodolph that we will be having another video.
We'll have another video.
And you're going to save this video so they can look at it again, right?
Yes, we'll save it and we will post it into this event so that you can see it again. So we'll save it. I know there was just so many. I am not a techie person. There were so many glitches and things going on, and I had help, and I appreciate Jen's help so much. She was trying to get us all onto that Ring app link, and then we were afraid that we can only have 100 people and it would get glitchy. And as much as I'd like to see all of you, I wasn't sure that. I had a couple of people say that we don't want to be videoed. You guys didn't want to be seen, but if you don't mind just sending us your photos, we will send the love out to you guys too. So email us, and once you email us with your photos, I will throw in something special for the next time we do a class, a paid class. We'll send you a little coupon for the next one. But thank you guys so much. We'll sign off. Hopefully everybody's done, caught up.
Yeah, everybody seems to be done.
So cheers.
Yes,
Your
please.
last sip.
Give a cheers.
Thank you guys. And on the next one for the adults, we'll be making cocktails before we paint. Okay, so send us your favorite drink recipe for the moms. Have a great night, everybody.
All right, now what do I do?
I think you're good. I think I just have to shut it off on this side. Say wait, bye, Aiden.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Wow.
All right, so we did it. It's good.
Oh my
You're done.
God, dog.
You did a good job.
I'm trying. I can't get it off of here.
Just take the phone off.
I'm trying. Let's see.
Pull that little thing up.
I'm trying. Sorry, we're making you all dizzy for whoever's still watching. There we go.
Oh wait, you have to. Oh.
You guys are so welcome. Here, I'll do a close-up quick of what I did. How's that? Ta-da!
Perfect timing. The battery's
There
low,
is
too.
your larger one. And there's your Pear. We can't wait to see your pictures, guys. So night-night, everybody. Love you all.
Show them rest.